Thank you for keeping it date, and thank you for the shares, the like, and the follow so far. Your comment, of course, they're encouraging, and I thank you for that. So today I said that we're going to talk about rape issues regarding basically African players. I know it's not just African players this affects even European players, but we're African, so I think charity begins at home, and it's only normal for us to look inwards, and then from inwards, probably why something a problem, we see how to help others of theirs. But yeah, like I said in the ad leading to this, I said rape is a criminal offense, and a lot of people, or a few, let me not say a few, a lot of footballers have been indicted in rape issues, and basically today we're going to be discussing that, the accusation, which is still in court, of course, of Thomas Partey, a former player of Arsenal, which I don't know if he's still going to be in Arsenal this season, and then Hakimi as well. So that of Thomas Partey, the police said it happened between 2021 and 2022, and it's related to 2 counts of rape of one woman. So one woman is accusing him of rape twice, and then another 3 counts of rape from a second woman. And the second woman is accusing him of rape 3 times. And then there is a 3rd count of sexual assault. This one is not rape, but sexual assault, probably molestation or whatever, by a 3rd woman. So yeah, this is what has been brought up against Thomas Partey, and he's expected to go to court. And then, of course, whatever comes out, the judgment, the player have to bear the cost. If it's proven guilty, it's not proven guilty, of course, he should be let go. But again, I'm one of the advocates that states that if these are born out of extortion, the people who accuse them shouldn't go scot-free. They should also be meant to pay. But as well, some of you might ask, why is this news actually coming so late? If this thing happened in 2021, 2022, why are we hearing about it in 2024, 2025? That is because the police needs time to do their investigations. And in the Western world where they are, things are done prudently. So they have to dig deep, ensure that they have some evidence before you can actually mention it, because such allegation, if not proven to be true, can be a dent on anybody's image and anybody's personality. So it's expected that they do their digging. So that is that for Thomas Partey. All right, so the next person should be Hakimi, who is, of course, from Morocco origin and plays for PSG in France. And it's actually pretty much straightforward. His happened actually in the year February 2023. The girl in question who is accusing him said Hakimi met up with her on Instagram. And while the wife and kids were on vacation, Hakimi actually messaged her and told her to come. Hakimi actually paid for the cab ride and all of that, and she came to the house, and it was in her, when she arrived at the house and other things went down, that the whole process of this accusation actually started. So Hakimi has come out to come and say that he didn't do any such thing, and this is actually born out of the desire to extort money from him, which is what anybody who actually want to defend Hakimi would think and say. But that's why investigations are ongoing, and that's why the case is going to court, so that he can be cleared. Even Kylian Mbappe has actually spoken up for Hakimi, and Kylian Mbappe, from the little or the much he said he knows about Hakimi being his teammate, he said Hakimi is a very straightforward, disciplined person who he doesn't think will do any such thing. So these are some of the things that are bordering around the case, and of course, this time Hakimi will have to go to court with his lawyer and all that to go and prove whether or not this is right or wrong. And if convicted in any of these cases, like for that of Hakim is liable to probably 15 years imprisonment if he's been convicted. And imagine what that would do to his career. If he's convicted at the age where he is now, I think he should be 20-something years. If he's not convicted before he will come out from prison, then his career is done for life. So I just hope that these things find a way to get resolved. But again, these issues are not as likely as they can be. These are superstars. And if they have violated the law, of course, they'll be held accountable for it. You remember what happened to, is it Messi Greenwood of Manchester United, the same thing. He had some beef and some issues with his girlfriend. There was a video where he beat the girl and all that. And after much, all the noise and all that, Manchester United had to show him the back door. At the end of the day, him and the girl, and probably the families, decided to settle out of court. And when they settled out of court, he is still with the girl in question. As a matter of fact, the girl has given birth to a child for him now, and they are still together as a happy couple or happy boyfriend and girlfriend. So, yeah, so because of that, he's been moving around to clubs he never actually dreamed he was going to go. He's going to other part of Europe to play aside England, and it's been difficult. And his career since then has been on the downward trend, sort of. It was just by God's grace that he was able to, of course, get to where he is now and upping his game. And he's part of also the problem that affected Man United as a team, because when you lose a player like Greenwood and some others are not able to step up their game, your team is being depleted, and of course, it's going to affect the team. So some of these things that have to do with rape, things that have to do with betting and betting scandals, these are some of the issues that actually tarnishes the image of superstars and players. And not just them, any human being out there who is involved in some of these things and it gets out of hand, of course, in any way and manner, it can lead the person into a deep hole, which will not be enjoyable at all in any way. So we hope and pray that these players come out to be vindicated, we hope. And if they have committed this crime and it is proven, of course, they should go in for their punishment. You do the crime, you pay the crime. So, yeah, that's what we hope. And for others as well to learn from some of these, whatever you're doing with any woman or any man anywhere, or the opposite sex or the same sex, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. You know, nobody is a saint. But at the same time, part of your responsibility as being a professional is to know that a lot of people have their eyes on you, have their eyes on your pocket and your bank account, and if they don't get it into their own bank account, they won't rest. So I'm not saying this or that for this or that sake. No, I am saying that you need to watch your back, regardless of what you do. Know those you do things with if you must do, and of course, stay and do legal things always, and stay away from scandals and stay away from things that will jeopardize your personality and your profession. Thank you so much, and we hope for the best for these guys. They are Africans, and we expect that the best be done in court to ensure that justice is served. Thank you.